Well, I found it very interesting that our prosecutor, one of our prosecutors, filed their divorce settlements under seal, and so I would like, it just makes me curious. Wow, what did you have that was so important that you filed your divorce settlement under seal? What you got to hide there, buddy? All right. Number 3. The contents of the psychological evaluation are directly relevant to issues anticipated to be raised at the upcoming evidentiary hearing. Let me reread that because I didn't understand nothing I just said. The contents of the psychological evaluation, okay, are directly relevant to the issues anticipated to be raised at the upcoming evidentiary hearing. Okay, so they're wanting to use the results of this evaluation for the hearing, the evidentiary hearing. Directly relevant to issues anticipated to be raised. So that means they're assuming that the prosecutors are going to be raising these issues at the evidentiary hearing. And so they want to be, the way that I understand this, is that they want to be able to use the results of this evaluation to combat that, whatever they're anticipating that the prosecutors will bring up. Number 4, the defendant seeks to introduce portions of the psychological evaluation at the evidentiary hearing to support his defense and ensure the court has a full and fair understanding of the relevant facts. Wow. Okay, let's see. Was that, let's stop sharing that for a second. Let me pull this back up here. So I guess it only had 2 pages. Okay. And the end of it just says, wherefore the defendant respectfully requests that the court enter an order unsealing the psychological evaluation for the purposes stated above and grant such further relief as it is just and proper. Respectfully submitted, Jeremy and Carrie Bartley. It says, please take notice that the foregoing motion to unseal KCPC evaluation shall be heard on August 15th at 1 p.m. or at an alternate date and time the court deems appropriate. The undersigned hereby certifies that a true and accurate copy. Okay, so they served it, or they submitted it on August the 5th. So that was just what? That was just yesterday. So they're going to have a bond hearing. What do y'all think? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yes, put your DNA on our like button, please. It helps us way more than you know. It gets us out to a larger audience of people. I've had several people just recently reach out to me saying that they just now found our show. So, all right. Now, I also have a surprise. I've got several surprises for tonight. So, let me pull up our papers here. There we go. All right. Very, very interesting. We'll go to snipping tool. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Check this out, y'all. Look what we got. We got a drawing of the courthouse. Remember earlier this week, I said we needed a blueprint of the courthouse to understand how many rooms are in the courthouse. Now we've got, let me stop sharing that one because we've got another one. We'll come back to that one. We will come back to that one. Right here. I tried to organize these. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. We want to look at these in order. Yes. Okay. So here's the first one. All right. This shows us the, let me take these comments off the screen. This shows us the layout of the courthouse. Okay, so you guys can see my little pointer there. Good deal. So the bottom of the screen is going to be the front entrance of the courthouse. Okay, you've got the foyer. Let me put my pointer on there. So here's the front entrance of the courthouse. This is where we see in the videos Mickey coming in and out of. Then there's the foyer. Now to the left, everything that we're going to be looking at really is going to be taking place on the left-hand side. So right on the left of the foyer, you've got the juvenile court office. Now, I'm pretty sure that that is where Angie Fields is working now, is in that juvenile section. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong and somebody knows different, please tell me. You know, we don't like to get things wrong. And I know that we do from time to time. So if you have proof, if you can show us, please, 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 please send it to me. hillbillycrime@gmail.com. All right, so then you've got the juvenile court office. You've got the Senate Bill 90 office. That is the rehab stuff. That's where you've got the preacher man. That's where you've got Michael Clark. That's where you've got this Ison fella that came in from MCCC. So that's Judge Mullins's baby is the Senate Bill 90 office. This program is really what allowed, it was happening before the program, but this program really allowed them to get in bed with ARC. And it wasn't just ARC. ARC was just the first. They were the forerunners. They were the ones that laid the foundation of how they could get all this money funneled in here. That's my opinion on it anyway. All right. And then right next to the Senate Bill 90 office, there's a bathroom. I didn't know where the bathroom was. So that's the little bathroom. And then you've got district judge secretary's office. So that's where Rachel used to sit. Rachel was his secretary for a long time. I don't know how many years she worked for him, but then she went on medical leave several years ago, and he just never did get another secretary. I heard that uh, he was pushed several times to get a replacement, but he wouldn't do it. I don't know why, but he wouldn't do it. All right. And there's the hallway. That hallway there is where people enter from the main hallway from the courthouse, and you go into his courtroom there, the district courtroom. And then there's a holding cell and the elevator on the back side. And then you've got the juror room and the smoking room. Now that's where we see the prosecutor in his pink shirt, you know, lipstick on a pig, still just a pig. But then there's a bathroom right next. It's between that smoking room that where we saw Angie Fields and Butler, and you saw Mickey walking back and forth. You saw just all of them kind of sitting around that table in the smoking room. Well, I had said in another video that we didn't know if that chambers room, one of the rooms had to be a jury room. And we didn't know which one it was. We didn't know if it was the so-called smoking room, or if it was where the red X is right here. You see the little red X? The district judge's chambers. So you've got a bathroom right there. You've got the smoking room, and you've got the district judge chambers. There's a short hallway there, and there's the bigger hallway. All right. And then on the back side, it's got the judge executive's office, the sanitation office, property tax office. So that would be the PVA office. And then there's the bathrooms right there. Those are the bathrooms that like you or me would use if we go to the courthouse. Those are the bathrooms that I had in my head that's where Ben and Angie Fields were going, was to that bathroom after work. But I could be wrong. They could have went to the judge's bathroom. It looks like there's two bathrooms over here by the judge's chambers. You've got the one next to the Senate Bill 90 office, and then you've got the one there between his chambers and the smoking room. So I'm not sure which one of those that Ben and Angie was doing their dirty, and I don't know which one of those Ben was taking the girls on house arrest. And then on the back side, PVA, bathrooms, and the county attorney office or other miscellaneous. So that would be Jamie Hatton's office. And then there's a storage room. And then there's a break room. And then you've got the motor vehicles, the property deed room, and the property taxes and voter registration. Now, I was told that the brown leather couch, and then that you've got the stairwells on both sides. I was told that there was a room. I guess it would be this break room. But I was told that there was a room right here, over here in the clerk's office, where whenever Judge Mullins first came to the courthouse, I guess maybe when he first became a judge, because he used to have a law office when he was just an attorney before he became judge. And I was told that that brown leather couch used to sit in Judge Mullins's office.